okay, there has to be some point where I'm just like, okay, I'm so tired of this. Like, I'm just stressing out over this. Like, this is just one of those things that I really have to talk about. And it's suicide. Like, definitely. It has to be suicide, cutting, depression, whatever the fuck. Okay, so I have friends who are going through that kind of stuff. You know, I go through that stuff, so of course I'm gonna help you. But it's just like, don't tell me that I don't know what you're going through if I'm going through exact same thing. Like, we may be two different people, but we're never gonna have the same experiences. But all in all, I know what kind of you're going through. So I'm not just gonna sit here and be like, oh, okay, well, because I'm trying to help you, and I don't have to help your stupid ass. I don't. Like, I can literally do something else. Like, I don't have to be here. I don't have to waste my time trying to help you. No doubt I want to, but if you're gonna push me away and be like, you don't know what I'm going through, you don't know what it's like. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Of course I know what it's like. Why do you think I'm trying to help you, trying to be like, I'm trying to understand you because I know what you're going through. That's just like my take on the whole, if you're trying to help someone and they're pushing you away, that most of the time means they want you to keep staying. But if you repetitively keep saying you don't want me there, and you're just like, I don't want you here, you don't understand anything, then fuck you. I'm not gonna stay. If you're gonna take my help for granted, then fine. Second thing, the whole committing suicide shit, that isn't funny. That's not a funny joke. Like, it really isn't. It's the worst joke you can ever make, especially around people who are going through that. And the whole cutting thing, it's not funny when you make fun of it. It's not funny when you call someone emo. Words hurt really bad. Like, when somebody sits there and they're just like, oh, go be emo, go cut yourself if you feel so bad about it. It's like, you don't understand because you've never been through it. Like, that's like me saying, go play sports because that's all you'll ever be good at. Like, that's so stereotypical, because that's like, because I hurt myself that makes me emo, so if you're a bitch that makes you a bitch. Like, it's just so stereotypical. Like, you don't know what everyone's going through, and you're not going to know unless you try to find out. Like, the point is I'm so fucking tired of going to school and people being like, you're so emo, you dress in black. I'm tired of fucking society. Like, society teaches you at an early age that you should definitely be preppy, that you dressing like anything else is just, it's just a total mess, and you don't want to do it because you'll be a freak. But then you go through the whole junior high and high school shit, and it's like, there's where you try to find yourself, yo. But when it comes to the point where you're telling me that you're better than me because you don't hurt yourself and that you're not crazy, you can go fuck yourself. Because I'm not crazy. Obviously, neither are you. I'm like, we have equal rights. Everyone was made the same. So what makes you fucking think you're better than me just because I'm going through a different time? Like, for real. I don't sit here and judge you because you wear Aeropostale, Abercrombie and Finch, you know, all those prep stores. Like, I'm not, like, and prep is a very stereotypical word. I just use it a ton. I just don't know what else to call them. And yeah. I don't really know how to handle things like that. Like, what I do is I kind of just sit there and I'm like, go shove it. Like, seriously. You aren't gonna know what people are going through until you ask. And when people decide to let you in, and you're just fucking sitting there and you're like, oh my god, you cut yourself, that's so disgusting, you think you're suicidal, fine, we're done, I don't want to be your friend anymore. That's like me definitely saying, oh, you're doing sports, or you only go to Aeropostale and Abercrombie and Finch to go dress, and fine, we can't be friends. It's just a dick move, it honestly is. Like, you don't know what anyone's going through, and you could be keeping someone alive. Like, words hurt is what I'm trying to get at here. Like, they really hurt. And if you're just going around throwing the word around emo or self-harm or cutter or fag or any of that shit, it gets to people. You don't understand how bad this hurts. Like, some bullshit girl decided to tell me that I was, nobody like me, like depression, anything like that, was going through the same thing that they preps were. I laughed my ass off. Not because It's not like I'm making assumptions and I don't know. It's more like I know these kids very well, and they're the hugest bitches ever. Like, they are. There is no getting around it. They're so fake, so they're just so fucked up. And this chick was trying to tell me that, well, you know, we are going through the same things too. We have such a hard life. We get so bullied. If you get bullied, then why the fuck are you bullying other people? You should know what it feels like. What is the definite point of just sitting there and bullying the shit out of somebody else if somebody else is just gonna bully you right back? Like, to me, I would fucking shut the fuck up. Like, if I don't know what I'm talking about, I would shut the fuck up. Like, I've definitely bullied people and been a huge dick to people, but then I stopped. It's not like repetitively to the point where I'm making someone kill themselves. Like, if I didn't like you, I would tell you. I'm not gonna talk behind your back, and I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, they're so fucking gross. Oh my god, I can't believe I even have the same class with her. She's so gross. Like I said, like, this whole topic just turned into the words hurt topic, and this is definitely where the fuck it's going. Like, I don't want to, like, you don't understand what it's, like, people understand what it's like to walk into school and have everybody hate you. Honestly, that could be true and it could not be true. Like, it just depends who you are. It just depends your morals, everything you're living for. And so, if you're just gonna talk shit for no reason, you, my fucking friend, are being a hater. You are just sitting there and nobody asked your damn opinion on anything, and you're being a hater. Don't go and tell me that I'm hating on you because you have nicer clothes than me or something. I could get the same clothes as you, but I have fucking individuality. Like, sure, wear Aeropostale, Abercrombie, I don't give a shit. But you have no right to go and tell anyone else that they don't know how to live their life. Like, seriously? There are so many people in this world who don't want to be alive, and you fucking just being a dick, yelling at them, telling them they're worthless and shit, bullying them, yeah. One day, that's gonna go too far. And what happens when someone kills themselves because of you? What are you gonna say? Bullying's a fucking huge crime here in Idaho. Like, it's fucking up there, and you can get arrested. It's just like, I don't fucking know. It's like some shit I have to research, and I'm too lazy to do that. And it's fucking huge. Like, there's so many people who kill themselves, like, so many. Like, I don't even know the population number, but I'm pretty sure it's damn big. And a huge part of that is definitely people at school, people on the streets. They're huge dicks. The world is a fucking dick. I'm not gonna throw the whole, oh, you can get over it. But it's like, if you could do me a favor, and this would be the hugest favor I will ever ask somebody, don't fucking judge anyone if you don't know what they're going through. Like, the whole saying only God can judge me, that kind of applies to this shit because you're not God. You're not anyone important. Like, people like you, they don't go anywhere in life. And when they do, they're lonely as fuck and have 8 cats. Because they're such a dick. Like, they push everyone away. Like, I was in school, like, a long-ass time ago, and I saw this video of this guy who was frequently bullied. His ass doesn't have a job because he has so many fucking nervous breakdowns every day. Like, he literally can't be looked at because he thinks somebody's talking shit about him. Like, that's how bad it gets. He's attempted so many things, and it's just like, this is like, and the worst part is, it all started when he was middle school. People made fun of him because he was too tall, or because he was just going through puberty faster than everyone. It was just fucking shit. Like, I don't want to, it's shit. I don't want to just fucking sit here and I hear these dumb bitches talking about everybody else, but when somebody says something about them, it's no, not gonna happen. So, some serious advice, shut the hell up if you don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm going to keep saying that because it's so relevant. Like, I'm so tired of it. Like, suicide, bullying, all that shit isn't to be fucked with. Like, that is one fucking topic that your perfectly manicured hands shouldn't be fucking dealing with. Like, if you say your life is so hard, fucking walk into that world before you say something stupid like that again. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm usually the most caring person in the world, but I have no fucking respect for people who are huge bullies, who are huge dicks to everyone. I have no fucking respect. I'm not gonna respect you. I hope you know that. Like, you're just like, I classify people like that as fucking, like, almost like murderers, basically. Because words fucking hurt and they can kill you. Like, there are so many suicides out there because of so much fucking bullying and so many kids. Like, newsflash, teenagers fucking suck. Like, you can say our lives are hard, you can say we're just being like this is a phase. It's not a fucking phase. Like, people go through all this shit for so many years of their life and you want to call it a phase. I'm just so fucking sick of it. Like, I'm sick of sitting here and I'm sick of seeing all these people crying because of all these people who are huge dicks. I'm tired of people committing suicide because of it. It's just, I don't care if I don't even know the person. It affects me hella. Like, it's not like, oh, somebody killed themselves today. It, like, impacts the shit out of me. Like, it will. I don't care. Like, you can, because I've never lost somebody to death, but I've come pretty damn close with the whole suicide thing. And it's not fucking funny. It's not hilarious. It's fucking disgusting. That's like me talking about killing dead people and eating them. That's how gross it is. That's like, just fucking take your fucking fingers, take all of your fucking attitude, and get the fuck out. Go to a different table, go somewhere else in school and talk about shit somewhere else because I won't put it up with it. Just get the fuck out. Like, I don't want to deal with it. You, like, honestly, I don't sit there and just, I'm like, oh yeah, that's so funny. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you don't know shit. Like, it's so offending. Like, people don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what they're saying. You can control your actions, definitely. And if somebody says don't talk about that, you're bullying someone because they're cutting themselves, because they're so emo, because they're so different from you, get a fucking reality check. Because the world is way bigger than you fucking think it is, and there are people way more vicious than you could ever fucking be. So don't try to make yourself the most hated person. Don't. Because I guarantee bullying is definitely some way to get you there. Nobody fucking tolerates that shit anymore. No one.